If it's easy, it's probably not worth it. That's my advice for you. Yo, what is going on, Takes? Welcome back to another reaction, review, commentary, whatever you would like to consider. So we are now checking out Mamamoo, Rude Boy. I don't know in specific if this is part of the 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗣𝗢 mini album, but I'm guessing it is because 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗧𝗨𝗣, who sponsored this video, this is coming to you guys by 𝗦𝗨𝗣𝗧𝗨𝗣. Big shout out to Kayla. She added this to the playlist. So Mamamoo, Rude Boy, did a bit of research. So ideally, this song is about a girl who is confused if she likes a guy or not, right? There's nothing else other than that. I guess we gotta figure it out once we are in the video. But Mamamoo, Rude Boy, let's go. It's based on the philosophy of a guy liking a girl or a girl liking a guy, but she doesn't know if she likes him. I don't know. Let's go. I like that. They pitched somebody up. They're really pitched up. Sounds a bit like Vocaloid. I like this. I'm not used to hearing them sing over like kicks and, you know, snares and stuff like that. I'm liking this. 𝗏𝗏's voice really suits it. Anyone can see there's something between us, so why is it not okay to get in my heart? I knew Moon would be the one being like, don't fall so easily, because if you fall too easily, it's gonna bite you in the fucking ass. If it's easy, it's probably not worth it. That's my advice for you. To a degree, don't take that advice wholeheartedly. I thought about it. So Solar is the one who currently likes the guy right now. Moon is like, don't fall so easily, because he's like that with everybody. And Hwaz is like, he was also like that with me. To tell you the truth, even though I liked him during that situation, he treated me the exact same he's treating you right now. So this guy's a playboy. Okay. Take my glasses out. Hold on, did she just say he's acting like a bitch? Oh, this chorus. Let's talk about what they're saying so far. Again, there are time codes for those of you guys who like skipping commentary, but it's okay, baby, Rude Boy. Every day for me, it's only you. You will always be mine. So Solar likes this guy, but it seems like this guy is the same way with everybody. What are my thoughts on that? You know, what are my thoughts on a guy who treats everybody the exact same, a guy who flirts with everybody? For the woman, this is my advice to the girls out there. 9 times out of 10, if you sense anything, it's probably your instincts telling you it's not right for you. A lot of us tend to get caught up in relationships that are non-beneficial towards us or are very toxic, and we become very attached and we get scared to leave said relationship out of fear of being alone. Let me tell you something. If you cannot find love in yourself first before you look for love in anybody else, you're not going to be a happy person. You're constantly going to be allowing yourself to fall victim to living in their life. And this is what I mean by that. If you like this person, you're spending all your time with them, your life slowly starts revolving around that person. And if your life starts revolving around that person, you slowly start to lose yourself and you start to adapt their habits. You become attached to them. What is wrong with being attached to them? Once that relationship is over, you end up losing yourself, and 9 times out of 10, the pain that comes from a breakup hurts 10 times worse. So my advice for you is to always love yourself before ever entering a relationship, because at the end of the day, you cannot find self-love through somebody else. You can only find self-love through you. 9 times out of 10, you can see all the bad traits before you even dive into the relationship. Trust your heart, trust your mind. That's kind of funny because I said heart and then I said mind right here. Trust yourself. Solar knows it's wrong, but she's still doing it. Baby, look, boy. No man, you will always be mine. Okay. Oh my baby, Rude Boy. so clean.
boy 멀쩡하게 생겼지만 그게 다가 아니라니까 언니가 아까워서 다 말하는 거야 나니까 말장난은 진부해.
Facts. You know when you're too good for a guy. You know, a lot of us have a lack of pride, man. A lot of us have a lack of pride, and I know it's easy to be prideful, but at the end of the day, in saying that we are prideful, truth be told, a lot of us are not prideful. And it's just facts. It's fact. I don't know how to emphasize this enough. I've had many conversations with my female friends to where they have been in relationships where the guy was completely wrong for them, but when you're in that moment loving somebody else, you just don't see any of the flaws. To you, they're perfect. They're perfect for you. And like it's like everybody outside of you sees all the flaws with that person, but you yourself don't see it. I have had countless hour-long conversations with my female friends where their partners and their significant other were just completely doing shit that is not okay. Yet you're so blinded by love, you don't see the flaws. Listen, this is when you're gonna start seeing flaws. Self-love is the best love. Self-love is the best love. You need to be able to understand yourself and love yourself before you even attempt to love somebody else, because that creates such bad trauma in your life if things go wrong. Please learn to love yourself before you try loving anybody else. That's my whole philosophy for this music video. That's the whole philosophy for this color-coded lyric video. Take this to heart. And if you see the early signs, take a step back. You know, analyze, decipher, break down, see what is wrong with the relationship and see if you are willing to stick this through. You should be the one controlling your own mind and your own heart, right? Do not let other people control how it is you feel. Please, 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 please learn to love yourself.
언니가 아까워서 다 말하는 거야 나니까 말장난은 진부해 그 사람 핸드폰에 다른 여자 번호만 수십 개 딱 봐도 나쁜 애 중 나쁜.
That guy's a playboy. Meanwhile, he's talking to everybody else. Rude boy. Baby rude boy. I like this song, man. Hey. He called you in when he was talking to Solar, saying he wanted to hear you. Boys always acting like it's a business. I'm gonna talk about this at the end, and I'm gonna give you guys my own experience with that stage of my life. I'm gonna give you guys a male's perspective at the end of this video. Let's talk about it. I fully comprehended the female perspective of this color-coded lyrics, but let's talk about a male's perspective, right? In terms of, I've been through the fuckboy stage. I've been through that stage where I was just flirting with everybody. I was just doing my thing with everybody. But again, I was at a very young age. It was high school. You know, in high school, your hormones are hitting and you're just very experimental. And of course, back then, I would say I wasn't the best person. I did hurt a lot of hearts. I did affect people. And that was something that definitely stuck with me. Over the last few years, I've actually been reaching out to people. Not really trying to make amends for the sake of piecing my heart, but genuine amends to let them know that I am genuinely sorry for the things that I've caused them, because I know it was a wrong thing for me to do. Even though you're young and when you're doing it in the moment, you're not thinking too deeply about it, it does hurt people, and little things do hurt people, you know? So if you ever get the chance, if you know you've done something wrong, always try to reach out to people and apologize. My philosophy is that the pride is the number one thing stopping a lot of us from, you know, succeeding mentally, physically, emotionally. Putting your pride and holding that to such high degrees, you know, when you know you're in the wrong, that fucks you up long term. Even though in the moment you're like, I'm not gonna apologize, even though I know I'm wrong, that's gonna fuck you up long term. But my story with, you know, talking to multiple women at the same time, I wasn't in a relationship. And, you know, and from a male's perspective, at such a young age, I'm not saying men at an older age are like this, and I'm not saying all guys are like this. I'm saying this is my experience at that age. When I was talking to multiple women, at that time, to me, it was just talking. You know what I mean? I'm a very outgoing person, and I don't really see the effects of what it is I'm doing until I really take a step back and analyze it. And that wasn't something I was able to do until I got a lot older. But your words do hurt people. You know, even if you don't see it, words do hurt. And any guys watching this video right now, let me tell you this: be very careful with how you treat a woman. But women feel a lot deeper than us guys do, right? And that's just it's not a hormonal thing. It's just a biological factor. Women do feel a lot more. Of course, guys feel too, right? Of course we feel. Of course we go through shit. We tend to be the initiators in most situations. We tend to be the approacher in most situations. And you really got to be mindful of what you're doing and how that affects people long term. You know what I mean? Not saying never approach women ever again. Just know your intentions and know how to navigate your way through said intentions effectively, right? And that's not something you're going to truly understand until you get to an older age. But I've had my fair share of fuckboy, and I completely understand this song from the female's point of view, because to them, it's like he's talking to everybody. He's doing all of this. I thought he really cared for me. But from the male's perspective, he's having fun playing Mario Kart, you know, playing with the boys. That's what he's doing. He's not really thinking too much about it. And I feel like that's the problem about boys when we hit that puberty stage, is that we don't really think too much, right? We're just kind of acting on our instincts. We're acting on our hormonal instincts. We're doing what makes us feel is right. And a lot of us don't gain that self-awareness until a lot later in life. I completely understand the song from both perspectives. And guys, I told you my story. I shared a piece of me that I haven't really shared with anybody. Again, remember, this is a loving fan base, and I don't want to see no hate in the comment section, you know, because it is hard for me to share stories like that. And I do try my best to be as genuine and authentic and as transparent as I can with you guys. And I hope you guys do appreciate that, you know what I mean? Because it does take a lot to say stuff like this and to put myself out there. But as I said, I wasn't the best person. I can say for sure that I have definitely grown out of the person that I once was, and I am no longer the person that I used to be. And something that I get at is, don't be scared to grow. You know, don't be scared to grow out of your shell. Just because you're somebody now doesn't mean you have to be that exact same person next year. Don't feel obligated to remain who you are because the people who are around you see you as this person. Feel free to grow whenever you want. Feel free to be the person that you want to be. Feel free to grow out of the shell that you are confined into, right? You're not limited to how people perceive you. You're limited to how you perceive you. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this video was kind of long, a bit lengthy. The commentary was a bit long and lengthy in this one, but Mamamoo, Spring Fever, lyrics, I love this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And again, remember, stay present, remain present, because present moment is all you have.
𝗦𝗘𝗧𝗨𝗣𝗢